My mom and I, and this man is like talking to us while he's standing. And so that's when he says, oh, sorry, I just had to come over here and talk to you guys because I'm being followed by these guys.
Something very disturbing and scary happened in Tennessee, and the story is spreading all over social media, all over the internet, and I wanted to give my commentary and share with you as my community guys that are watching right now, because it helps to spread awareness of what's happening in America. And this story right here, I definitely wanted to talk about it and give my own opinion. It's a crazy world that we're in. Anything that I could do to help people be safe, that you guys that are watching can do as well, would be great. So this is from Leticia, and in this video she's describing something that recently happened to her. And again, it's very scary. The world is a crazy place. So anything we could do to spread awareness, man, is in my opinion a great thing to do.
I'm literally still shaking. I swear, watching true crime has saved my life today. And of course, God.
Amen.
It's a beautiful Saturday here in Tennessee, and I decided that for my active recovery day, I wanted to go on a walk at a trail. Well, I found this one cafe that's at a park, and I really wanted to go try it, go on a little walk and take the dogs and my mom. Well, yep, we get there, we grab our coffee, and we head into a trail. And we walk into this one trail where it's kind of secluded. Like, there were a few people, but there weren't many. And it was like far and few. Get to this one area in the trail where there's like a little bridge where you can walk into like a little hexagon area. So it's enclosed, and you can just look out into nature and just take a seat and just relax.
And nothing's wrong with that, right? Getting to see nature, going out with family, your dog, just a beautiful time, which is something available to all of us, right? So let's keep going because
relax. Well, my mom and I were sitting there giving the dogs water, and I hear footsteps, and I had already seen this man walk up, and I thought he was just coming into the hexagon and leaving out the other way. But he comes up, leaves, and then comes right back up, and that's when I hear him say, hi, hey, hello. And I turn back and I'm like, hi. And he's like, oh, sorry, I did not want to scare you. And I'm like, okay, hi, yeah, no problem. He walks up to me and he starts looking at the dogs, and he's like, are they friendly? And my immediate reaction is kind of to like tell him no. So I say, they're learning. But of course, my sister's dog is very friendly. And so she goes up to him and sniffs him, and she's like wagging her tail, and he immediately is like, oh no, she's really friendly.
The way he said that as well, right? Strange, man. Dog is so cute as well too, man.
But then my other dog, Coda, he's kind of scared of men. So he's guarding us, and I can tell my dog's body language was a little off. I was like, he senses something
wrong. Awesome stuff from Coda. Awesome stuff.
And he's just like sitting there kind of guarding, and then as soon as the man starts to get closer to us, my dog starts barking, and the man backs off. This is what the man was wearing. He was wearing a white t-shirt, like just a regular white t-shirt, basketball shorts, like gray basketball shorts, and dress shoes. And he had sunglasses on. He was bald, and he was probably in his like late 40s, early 50s. Who wears dress shoes at a park in a trail? And he had a flip phone. I noticed that in his hand because at first I thought it was like a taser or something, but he had a flip phone. Sitting down, my mom and I, and this man is like talking to us while he's standing. And so that's when he says, oh, sorry, I just had to come over here and talk to you guys because I'm being followed by these guys. I try not to look because I don't want to keep my eyes off of this guy, but from the corner of my eye, I do see men like standing at each side of the entrances of this hexagon that we're at. So we really had like no way out. We were kind of like cornered. And these men were both wearing blue t-shirts, a dark gray like hat, sunglasses, and jeans. And he's like, yeah, this one guy's following me. And I start getting up, signal my mom to like get up, let's go.
Let's leave.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
Great survival instincts from Leticia here. Great survival instincts, man. Act fast in situations like that.
Okay, well, stay safe. And he's like, yeah, I'm just going back to my car to get some protection. And I'm like, okay. I, from watching true crime, did not say, well, let me call the cops or anything. Like, I didn't say anything. I tried to stay as silent as I could with this man. Because, as we know, as soon as you say something about the police or signaling that you feel threatened, that's when they start
to
doing whatever they're going to do.
really act out.
I had to pick which side I was going to go to. I obviously didn't want to walk where this man was walking towards, like back down the trail.
Clearly
so
not.
I went the other way. And as soon as I walked the other way, I start calling my dad. I start calling my fiance. I start calling my friends.
Letting everyone know where she's at. What's so crazy about it as well too is that she wasn't alone. She was with her mom as well, and they still tried to approach her and do whatever they plan, right? Nothing good, obviously. But props to Leticia for her survival instincts, and shout out to Coda for being the MVP, already sensing the danger, right?
Anyone that I could, I start calling. And somebody finally picks up. And I'm like, hey, like, I'm on my way. I'm almost out of here. And I'm trying to talk loud so that they know that multiple people are waiting for me or something.
Right. Smart.
But as soon as I'm crossing, like, they all had flip phones and they were all on the phone. And as soon as I pass one of them, he says, cut the cell towers. This won't take too long. And as soon as he said that, my blood pressure dropped. Like, I swear to you, that's why I'm still shaking.
Whoa.
I don't know if they were just trying to intimidate us or what
Try to scare you.
But, I mean, we start just walking down the trail.
Getting out of the
And for
area.
a second, we were a little lost. But we're just trying to make it back to the car. So we take this one little detour to, try to, like, avoid them. And
very smart.
They start following us. No way. And as soon as we pick up the pace, they pick up the pace. Way. And I still had my cup of coffee. I like literally lick all over it and drop it somewhere. I hate littering, but in this moment I felt like it was necessary because I had no idea what was going to happen to us. So I'm licking the cup, I'm dropping it wherever I can. I'm taking out pieces of my hair and dropping them everywhere. I took off my hair tie, just
leaving that DNA behind just in case anything happens. They could track her.
Dropped it somewhere, and I was literally so close to just taking off my shoes and leaving them somewhere too, because I have no idea what their intentions are, because they're clearly following us. As soon as we get out of the trail, all three of them are behind us, so close to us, but we get out of the trail and they stop.
I can't imagine how their hearts were racing in the moment like that, right? But again, just massive props to maintain that composure and stay level-headed and keep thinking through the situation and doing the right things as well.
Which, mind you, remember, I went towards the back so that we could walk behind all of these guys, and instead the one that was fearing for his life went into some trees or something, because he had to have waited for us to get in front of him so he could be behind us. Like, all of them. Like, if you were fearing for your life, you would assume that you're also walking towards the parking lot or something.
He was in on it too.
Well, that man didn't follow us from there. I called the cops, gave them the description, told them everything, and I saw multiple other cops like pull in and try to look for them. But
awesome. It's
just scary to think that, there are girls. I did see women out there running by themselves,
dang,
headphones on, and like, I don't know. For myself, I don't like just being in trails by myself. I was so close to going by myself with the dogs, and that's it. But last minute, I just decided to invite my mom, and she wanted to go, so we went. But like I said, I'm still shaking, so just be careful, everyone. And this is why I know true crime isn't a popular topic, because it is scary. It is scary to think that these things do happen,
but they do happen.
At the same time, we need to be aware of how to handle situations, the things that we need to do, and like just make sure that we're always staying protected.
Right.
Like, in any way we can.
She's hitting the nail on the head right here. And again, because she's watching shows like this, because she's educating herself, she was able to avoid what could have been a way worse situation. And you know, it's sad, man. Like I said, for the nation, that a lot of people have grown, come to love, is in a state where people can't even take a walk on a trail anymore, right? Without having to have, you know, paranoia or anxiety, right? It's very sad. But again, awesome to see that, you know, nothing bad happened. And whoever those guys are, I hope the police, found them and dealt with them with whatever sketchy or shady things they were doing.
Because it is a scary world out there, even just going out for a walk. I also did want to say that when I was talking to the cop, she was telling me that there are many people that stay in trails that do things like that just to scare people and to intimidate them. So again, just be careful when you go out on walks, especially if you're going by yourself.
And it's so brave of Leticia to share her story as well, to bring it to social media and talk about it, and let people know for the future, hey, be careful out there. I know all the women that watch this video, all the women that watch that, family members, you're going on hikes and trails. Again, it's even scarier to know, disturbing to know that she wasn't by herself. Typically when you go by yourself on hikes and trails, stuff like that, that's when you're you fall more victim to something bad happening. But she wasn't even by herself, and they still tried to intimidate or approach her, whatever plan that they had. Scary stuff, disturbing stuff. And again, happy to see that nothing bad happened to Leticia here, her family. And she had the self-awareness, she had the situational awareness as well, to know what to do in a moment like that, right? So again, this is why I had to talk about it on the channel, because like I said, the more people see stuff like this, the more people could be safe and protect themselves if situations like this were to happen to them. Handling that as great as she did. Happy to see that family and everyone is safe. She is safe. The dogs are safe. And let me get your thoughts down below, guys. Again, very disturbing stuff. Really want to see your comments. Have you ever experienced any situation like this? I'd be happy to hear your stories. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want more content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you want to join my community, check out my WAP page, WHOP. Link to that is in the description, where I give you guys one-on-one conversations. We talk about just everything that is happening in the world, in America, the crisis. Also do my best to give insights and form a community that are like-minded. Always remember to give praise and glory to the Lord God Jesus. As Leticia said, thank God a bad situation didn't become worse. Again, just thank God for everything, guys. Truly, you have to be appreciative, man. Really have to be. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.